Hi, how's it going, guys? We're talking some Penn State football here. Enai White, 2022 defensive end, is now announced as 8 schools, and Penn State is not one of them. Right now, he's a very high 4-star. He's kind of that borderline 4-star, 5-star range. He was probably uh, Penn State's best chance of landing a 5-star. And it's kind of disappointing not to be able to get him, especially because we thought we were at least in his top 5 schools or so. And to not even be in his top 8 is a little bit surprising. But Penn State still has a lot of options on the board. Danny Dennis Sutton, top 100 recruit at defensive end, so they still got options all across the board. And, particularly at DN with Danny Dennis Sutton, who right now is favored to go to Penn State. And so just one of those things, it's disappointing, but I think the Penn State will be fine right now, unless things have changed. They're the sixth class in the country, and that's good. As long as they can stay in that top 10 range, I think that this class will be considered a very good success. It should be a very deep one. They have plenty of top 300 options on the board left to get. Hopefully, they can close the deal on many of them, like they weren't able to do in last year's class. Because I feel like in 2021 class, they had a bunch of options. It's just that they were never really number one for a lot of those players. They were always maybe like top three, top five, but they were never able to launch themselves into becoming the number one team for that recruit. And so that's why I think last year's class wasn't as successful. It wasn't even that a lot of players weren't interested in Penn State. It's just that they would rather go to maybe one or two other schools in Penn State, and that really hurt Penn State last year. Hopefully, it seems like Penn State is at the top of the radar of a lot of these recruits in the top 300. Hopefully, Penn State can close the deal on these guys and finish with a very strong class with what the last 2 years have been kind of disappointing classes. All right, thank you guys. We are Penn State.